So we are getting back to work on the Bronco, but it's a sad day. Bronco's getting pushed out. So we're to a point where we can't really go any further until we have everything we need suspension-wise and wheels and tires. So we're bringing in my JK frame. We're gonna get that thing stripped down to where we can start putting the suspension in that. Because we have wheels, tires, axles, suspension. All we need on my frame is put together. Yeah, and then shocks. For the time being, the old Bronx Star is getting put on hold and going outside. So we're gonna put the stock tires and wheels back on this thing and roll it out. It'll be real good seeing this thing go bye-bye. Even with these little baby tires and wheels, this Bronco's gonna look better than it ever did in its whole entire life. These are our safety clamps. The old the old Bronx Star on all fours. It's gonna roll on its own. We're gonna throw this little bed thingy right here. We're gonna put it outside and tarp it. Sure we can lift this?
Yeah, we lifted it off.
Look at how pretty that looks. This looks so good. Can we have a moment of silence for the Bronx Star? It was supposed to be such a good vehicle. Looks like a dump truck now. I like it a lot. That's for Quincy. It's kind of sad. Just gotta get it all loaded up. All right, so we're gonna get this moved outside. We're gonna go buy us a tarp, get it tarped up, and we'll work on it another day. But that day is not today. Tomorrow's not looking promising. Neither is next week. Let's pull this out. We'll go get my JK frame, get it in here. We'll get all our Gen Ride off-road parts in here. Let's start seeing what we need to do to put a frame together. And we have Fusion axles, but probably not gonna get those out of the storage container today. We got a lot of stuff to do ahead of that. Look what we found inside the Bronx Star. Another Yankum rope. So this is a 7/8 inch by 30 feet. Now we've got 1 incher, 7/8. We have some 3/4.
Now we just need a 2.5 incher.
Heck yes we do. We need a 2.5 inch recovery rope. It's another beautiful day out. Sun's shining, fog's lifting, the snow is melting. It's too cold for me. Oh, so sweet. Ooh. Frank's having a bad day. Engine feels a little tight, oil's a little low. Frank just might become another project for us if Frank decides to blow up. I don't know what we're gonna do because I have no idea. This is a Toyota, but it's a Japanese model, and so I don't know what engine it is. I don't know anything, but it's a little baby 4-cylinder. I'm assuming it's a Toyota. I don't know. We'll let it blow up, then we'll figure it out. All we have is 20W50 V-twin. This is my derby car motor oil. Frank's getting royal treatment today.
He deserves it.
Sweet. We got a little extra. So now that Frank is a little over full, we can let him digest his food.
That does not sound better.
It's a little chirpy.
It sounds like there's a bird in there.
Let's get a jumper box. We're gonna make sure Frank starts. Get that motor oil just to pumping through. Frank is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If anything, Frank will get rebuilt. We could take Frank's engine out and go to the machine shop with it. We'll give Frank a little tune-up.
Or we'd get him one of those little 3-cylinder diesels.
That would be pretty sick, actually. Frank ain't going anywhere today. It happened. What? Frank's locked up tight. No! Well, look. We can still steer it without... Hillbilly! Frank sang his last tune.
What do you mean? She's locked.
Why, Frank? Why do this to us now? You were such a good forklift.
Because he heard me say that it needs a tune-up.
All right. Anybody out there have another forklift? Or maybe another engine? I'm so mad at Frank right now.
We even gave him a brand new seat.
Got him a new seat. I gave him oil. All right, well, let's get these moved and we'll go get people and we'll push this up and we're gonna put the Bronx Star right here.
We're good, straight back.
Push right there.
Oh, it'd only take like maybe an hour to pull that motor. You can just stay outside, pull the motor, and put the motor inside.
Hillbilly says he can have Frank's engine out in 1 hour. We're gonna push that back, and while I'm unboxing stuff, he's gonna be pulling a motor out of Frank. His words, not mine, but we're gonna use the snow kitty to pull Frank backwards because we're lazy. And Frank's heavy. Hillbilly's gonna jump the snowcat, and we're gonna back it up and pull Frank forward. He's got 1 hour to get the motor out of Frank. That's it, 1 hour flat. So today's recovery is poor little Frank. So sad. Don't hit anything. See you in an hour.
It is 10:36.
Double check. Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we've sorted out the pallets from Jen Right Off Road. So I'm gonna pull everything out of boxes, get it all laid out, and show you guys what we have, and then we'll get the frame moved in and start figuring out what to do to get that thing built. So check this out. This is our all aluminum fuel tank. It's gonna look good in that thing. It's like heavy, heavy duty aluminum. I can't go get Hillbilly because that'll take away from his competition. I'm gonna get this opened and see if I can't get the tank out and the skid plate separate. I'll go grab dinner for some help. Ooh. LS engine and transmission mount kits. That must mean this is gonna get an LS. We'll finally put a good motor in something. It's like Christmas on a Tuesday. Windshield guard, JK-V bar add-on for Jen Right cages. Get that big thing. We'll need that. JK rear bump can kit.
All right, it's been 10 minutes, so let's go check on Hillbilly. It's been 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep.
Motor's ready to come out.
Let's see.
I got just a couple more bolts. Heck.
I'll come back to check on you in 10 minutes.
Okie dokie.
The motor's ready to come out. Almost. Just a few more bolts.
Oh, okay. 1 hour is 1 hour. We'll see.
Okay, it's been 12 minutes, so let's go check on Hillbilly.
Bolts. When I'm bolting the motor, you have to pull it off the transmission. Or the bell housing is the transmission.
I think it's at like 30 minutes and it's still not out, so.
I think it's like 22 minutes.
22, 30, same thing. He's got 38 more minutes.
What are you doing?
Draining the coolant.
How much longer?
About 5 minutes.
So I've got all of my Jen Right Off-Road stuff, all my suspension and everything, all the brackets out of the boxes. It's been 50 minutes, so Hillbilly better be done. We're gonna go out and check on him. I'm not even gonna tell him how much time he's got left. But he's got 10 minutes left. Let's go see. How's it looking?
Ready to pull if we had cherry picker sit underneath it.
I thought you said...
Less than an hour, huh?
It's not been an hour yet.
Sweet.
And he's got 6 minutes left. Hillbilly's nowhere
Talk's
to
a big
be.
game. Time's a ticking.
The clock is ticking.
Just gotta put the chain on and lift it out.
You have like 60 seconds. Hurry, 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 hurry.
It's not been no hour yet.
It really
It
has.
really has.
Come on, come on, come on. Got that still hooked up. You got that still hooked up.
Huh.
What?
Could be where all the oil's going.
Probably.
Oil pressure, or the oil gauge, pressure gauge was not even finger tight.
I would consider this out, so stop. All right, official time. Show them the official time.
11:49.
We gave Hillbilly a mulligan, and I had a 10-minute call, so we're gonna take 10 minutes from the official time. So that is 1 hour and 3 minutes! You did it, almost! Good job! Not a lot of people could have this engine pulled in 1 hour and 3 minutes. So, good job, dude. Now we gotta pull it apart and see what we fried inside and then take it to a machine shop. All right, so we've been talking about how Frank needs a refresh anyways. Maybe what we'll do is while the engine's getting rebuilt, maybe we'll sand it down and paint it. If you think that Frank deserves to be painted, nothing fancy, nothing show quality, but just a good overall paint job. Maybe some new tires.
Back to orange the way it is.
Not orange, like blue or
Why
silver.
not orange?
What color do you guys think? He thinks orange. I think it should be cooler than orange. Let us know in the comments, and I think we might just paint it. She's a good old girl. So we've got the frame here. We're gonna bring it in, set it down, and figure out what all we need to start cutting off of this frame in order to put all the Genrite stuff on it.
Hey, there's my gearbox I need.
That's my gearbox. And that's absolutely opposite of what you need. You need it to be on the outside. With it for on. All right, so we're gonna start stripping this thing down. First, we're gonna start off with all the bolt-on stuff. We're gonna be getting the steering box, the sway bar, the steering link, the cross member, and the rear sway bar all out of the way. Then we're gonna start marking out and plasma cutting all of the stuff that we don't need. The shock mounts, the strut towers, the engine mounts, the old cross member, the trailing arm mounts, they're all gonna go. We're gonna start up front. So basically from here to the front, we're gonna be disassembling and stripping everything off, getting it all down to the bare frame, and then we'll figure out how to get our cross member in, motor mounts, everything where it needs to go.
It almost sounds like we're stripping it down to bare frame rails, just the outer rails.
Basically.
Steering's removed. Now I'm working on the rear sway link, sway bar link. I already got the front one removed, the steering removed. So once I get the rear sway bar link removed, then I just got the training cross member that can be removed by pulling bolts. The rest of them are cut. Now I'm working on the tranny cross member mount.
So we're just kind of mocking this up. This goes, and this goes. This bracket goes. This bracket goes. This one, and this one. So we're gonna have Hillbilly start cutting them out. We're gonna plasma them and sawzall them and whatever else we need to do to get them out. This goes, this goes, this goes. So we're gonna have to actually like thin cut it and grind it. I'm gonna figure out what needs to be removed at the front now. So pretty much every cross member besides that one is going. There's a lot of stuff that's gotta come out of here. So I've got all the stuff on the front half of this frame cut off. Hillbilly's got a couple cross members taken out of the back. Now we just need to clean up all the welds and get the front all cleaned up, do a little bit more on the back, and we'll have this frame all stripped down where we can start mocking stuff up and see where it goes. We're not gonna have everything done by Easter Jeep Safari, but our goal is to take this as a rolling chassis that's fully ready to have a body put on it. We've got a lot of stuff to do, but hopefully it goes by quick. I've got all the cross members cut out. Hillbilly's getting all the welds cut off up front. We're getting this frame down to bare frame rails. So I'm just taking a look at this, and that Genrite rear cross member is gonna go right in. We gotta cut this off still clean up these welds. We've almost got it to where we can set that in. EJS or bust with a frame only, because we literally have nothing else. We're gonna get this thing rolling, it's gonna be awesome, and then we'll worry about getting the rest of the stuff after. So the rear suspension cross member is well, it's not installed permanently, but we've got it mocked up. We've got it right where it needs to be. The cool thing about this kit is everything interlocks. So this is gonna recess in the frame right here. So what we'll do is once we get this set perfect, we'll weld it, we'll cut the frame, weld it all in, and then we install our strut towers, and we weld that all in so everything is all reinforced. And then you have gussets right here that go on the outside. So once we get it welded in, we'll throw the gussets on, weld those to the outside of the frame. That reinforces the entire strut tower on that side. And then this goes over here. It's gonna look pretty cool, and it's gonna function really well. That's pretty much as far as we can get tonight.
A lot done and so much more to do.
All right, as always, we appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
My hands look like monkey, like real